All right, so we'll start off with this one. This will be good. This will be good. This will be good. Also, you might realize, chat, that her model is definitely way different. She changes her model a lot as well. At least 2 or 3 times. Hold on. I think Jim's wife would post something if he was actually gone. Probably, which is why I'm hesitant to just say that something has happened. Anyway, let's get started here.
Hey everybody, welcome.
Oh, let me turn her up because she is quiet AF. Where is the volume? That is the volume right there. Okay, I might have to actually pause my music because you can't hear her. You probably won't hear her otherwise.
Welcome back to my channel. I'm MariYume, and today I'd like to talk about the 10 most important things that I think a VTuber should be doing or should know. The first most important thing that every VTuber should have is a concept sheet. It's really
okay. So
we
gotta break down each of these tips. As we're going through these, we gotta break each of these down here. So the first thing that she says is top 10 tips. Number 1, you gotta have a character design. She's quiet. That is not my. That is not because of me. Tip 1: fix your audio. Agree.
Well, it's kind of like, you know, top 10 things you need to, you know, fix a car. You know, first, buy the plans for said vehicle or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's like then buy a repair manual or something. It's just a little unnecessary in my book.
I mean, here's the thing. I would assume that everybody that wants to step into VTubing already has an idea in their mind where they're going to go in terms of being a VTuber. Like, you know, when I stepped into wanting to be a VTuber, technically I already had a design because I was role-playing. And I was like, I'm going to take this character that I was role-playing that is totally not a knockoff of another character from a famous franchise, and I'm going to turn it into a VTuber model. That's what I did. Like, the problem with this tip is assuming that you're a person that wants to be a VTuber that has no idea what you want to be, or that you haven't had an inkling in your mind that of an idea that you want to be, and it's just like, who does that? Who like steps into saying I want to be a VTuber and not like here's the thing, you don't have to have a solid concept. Not everybody's gonna have a solid concept. You might not have all the outfits down, you might not know what you want to be, but like from the offset, you're gonna have an idea that you want to be something, you know? Nobody just says I want to be a VTuber and then just doesn't have like some simple idea. You know what I mean? So like this is like a -1 tip because everybody already has this before stepping to the table.
Well, at least you didn't go.
Also, this is how to grow as a VTuber. This is how to grow, not to become a VTuber. This is how to grow, dude.
Yeah. at least you didn't do step 1. Get a computer.
I mean, some VTubers can grow just off of being on Irium. Who emailed me they emailed me and they're like, you want to come on Irium? And I just sat there and I was like, I'm not going to reply. Thank you. Not interested. Mostly because I don't have a phone for that. But, you know, anyway. But yeah, it's just like tip number 1, have a character design. Are you telling me that if you want to grow as a VTuber, you don't already have a character design? All right. I think you got more problems, like I don't know. You got more problems than just wanting to grow if you don't have a character design. I'm telling you right now.
Sheet to have a general idea of what your avatar is going to look like. It doesn't even matter if you end up just making a stick figure and just smearing colors all over the page, giving some kind of indication of what goes where. This is really important because if you can visualize what your character looks like, it'll be a lot easier to create your character later on. And it's totally
again.
You know what?
Go ahead.
I wonder, since we got, you know, the data in the chat, if you go back to, you know, that little stick figure drawing, I don't know, Kendra, could you decipher that into what she possibly wanted?
Oh, God. Here, let's see.
I need an
Your
artist.
character
I
looks
need
like,
a
it'll be
I
lot
need an
easier
artist
to
perspective
create your
here.
character if you can some kind of
Let's see if we can find that.
indication of what goes where. This is really important because if you can visualize what your character looks like, it'll be
Here, let's go back
going to look like.
even
It doesn't
further.
even matter if you end up just making a
Listen, I can't even get mad at this because most people don't know how to draw, and this is what I imagine most people would do before getting into you know, this is what I imagine most people would do.
I'm just throwing a little shade at Kendra, just a little bit. I want to see what she said.
Oh, that's mean.
It's like, hey, what would you get from this? Because this is like something I probably fucking do.
Yeah. Step 1, if you want to be a VTuber, acquire a grass allergy.
Bug. Nowadays you can ask GPT 10 for 10 good ideas, and then it's like, next, get canceled by said VTubers because you use Chat GPT.
Mm-hmm. Oh goodness.
Yeah,
all right, we'll jump
most
ahead.
look like that.
Yeah, pretty much.
okay if you want to end up changing your design later on. Sometimes you may think that one thing might look good, but then later on you're thinking that was a complete dumb idea and you want to scrap it. My second most top important thing that every VTuber...
Oh, okay, so we're starting from the top down. So this is tip number 1 and tip number 2 all the way to tip number 10. Okay, so we're starting with our strongest stuff. The strongest thing, number 1, is to get a design. Oh, okay. Do you think if I just skipped the design and went straight to just making a generic VTuber, I won't grow? I'll tell you right now, some VTubers do grow out of a generic design.
Yeah, like a bump peanut.
He's not a VTuber. He's a P-tuber. Shut up.
I know. Hey, I know. I'm just throwing it out.
Oh.
should have an idea of is being unique and just being you. It's kind of important.
Whoa, hold on, go back.
Second most
what is it?
important thing that every VTuber should have an idea of is being unique and just being you. It's kind
That's not really a quirk.
So tip number 2, don't be generic. Or be unique or some whatever. I don't know. Bro. Okay. Fillion did that for years? Yes.
kind of important when you're deciding on your character sheet if you want to be a PNG reactive streamer, if you want to be a 2D streamer, or a 3D streamer. When you finally decide on...
By the way, we just cycled through all of her early models.
somewhat of a concept and what kind of avatar model you end up wanting for yourself, it's really important that you make yourself unique and stand out amongst the rest.
You know, this is starting to sound like how to become like design and make your first VTuber model. This doesn't sound like this is supposed to be how to grow as a VTuber. Do you think that this video was named something different and then she changed it later down the line?
MommaOcco.
Thank you.
Some VTubers grow off a generic design. Careful OCCO. You'll summon the FILIAN fans. Their tears will drown the channel.
I thought we
could try.
thought we found Fillion. No, oh, never mind. That's right. That girl was not Fillion. I feel like this video used to be like something based around how to create a VTuber model, because this is not sounding like how to grow as a VTuber. This is sounding like how to create a model like for yourself, or how to design something. I don't know. Is this like, did she change the title for this? This is how to grow as a VTuber. I swear that's.
Well, what does it say at the beginning of the video?
Hold on, we're at 120. All right, let's listen.
Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm MariYume, and today I'd like to talk about the 10 most important things that I think a VTuber should be doing or should know. The first most
Should be doing or should know.
I mean, the title's kind of spot on to what you just said, so.
If I remember correctly, it was how to design a VTuber, the old title. So she did change it! Bro, this is clickbait! I'm not learning how to grow as a VTuber! What the fuck? If true.
Bait and switched.
This is why I don't like... this is why I don't like her old content, because this is a lie, man. Oh my gosh, that's funny. Okay, so we have to operate off of the idea this is not how to grow as a VTuber. This is how to design a VTuber. Two vastly different things, by the way.
I just thought, you should all look at his butt. I thought that'd be interesting. What? It's not my fault he has a flat ass. One good rule of thumb.
What the fuck?
Obviously, Occo is a bad
So
example
random.
because it's a lost cause.
How to be a VTuber. Step 1. Have a mental disorder. Step 2. Make a self-destruct button. Step 3. Step 4. Profit.
I mean, not wrong.
I already hit my self-destruct button 2 years ago, so I've already survived. Relabel clickbait slop. It kind of feels like that already, sadly. I don't know. She should change the title back, I'm going to be honest with you. Oh, goodness.
Is to try to come up with some kind of word or concept that might describe you. And I'm not just talking about something general like, oh, I'm cute or I'm cool. It's really important to think about how to
Do you think she did these in one go?
No, you can tell she's reading from a script, and you can also tell if you skip back about 5 seconds, you can see a model kind of jump around, just sight twitches from jump cuts.
I mean, fair, but like, woman, you should have cooked a little bit better on this script. All right, I'm sorry.
summarize your persona in some kind of short iconic sentence. That way you leave some kind of impression when people come see you, and it makes it hard for you to be forgotten. For example, maybe you're a super cute looking bunny nurse, but you're
I'm going to tell you right now, using a bunny is a bad idea because there's like a bajillion bunnies on the market right now.
There's only one bunny, and that's Peppa.
No, there's a bajillion bunnies. You just don't. Just like
I
look up
know.
all the Usagis on the market. Can I
know,
hop on?
I know.
Yes, you may hop on, Kendra. Please hop on. I want your
Oh,
artism insight.
Boy, is Kendra gonna go for?
It would be helpful
kill
as well
shot
because
round
of
two.
my toofs. The beak is hurting.
Oops.
My beak is hurting, chat.
Rub spots.
No. Hello, Kendra.
Sup, Bambi?
I think she's muted.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
Okay, so it is working. Oh, I put it on push to talk earlier from a different thing. But yes, hello.
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 You are bearing witness to somebody who genuinely was someone who took MariYume's advice.
And now
Not
you
all
look
of
back.
it, but enough of it. I look back and I'm just like, you could have still evolved into something, girl. It didn't have to just be generic React streamer.
Yeah.
Yeah, same here. Mostly I did is just look on trying to figure out how to get a model made. I think a lot of stuff I looked at is like Vroid Studio stuff.
Yeah. Vroid's a good one, especially if you're with your model. I think it would work better. A little
With
pop.
mine?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just never got. I just got frustrated with it. And I couldn't get to do what I wanted it to do. That's why I just went ahead and went with Live 2D.
Yeah.
I don't even use it anymore.
Anyway, you came on right as she was explaining that you need to have like a sentence that describes you. And this is supposed to be a thing that helps you grow as a VTuber. What do you think about that?
I mean, yes and no. At least because for a while I did my stuff solo. And it's like you do need a phrase that does call out to you, but nobody's gonna listen to that phrase every single time.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, they came for the stream and the content. They're not gonna go to the bio and all that type of stuff unless they really want I don't know, socials or something.
Mm-hmm.
I think my favorite phrase I heard from you on one of your streams is ban Sparky. Oh no, I banned Sparky.
Yep, I remember that. It was a mistake on my.
Mm.
It's all good. I find it funny.
Yeah. I mean, like, if I were to think of something to describe Kendra, I would just think of angry deer girl.
I am.
Exactly. See, there we go.
Listen, I'm not angry, but when I am.
Oh goodness, that's perfect. All right, let's continue. Chat, we got to go through the other one as well, so this will be interesting, I feel.
Your personality is that you're secretly a yandere. So instead of using words like cute, you can use words like nurse, bunny, yandere. Yandere, nurse, bunny. That's a lot more memorable than
Oh. Listen, I don't think people use keywords like that. I mean, did they even really do that back then?
No. I mean, I guess the closest we have to that is like people that go to Twitter bios, that bio being like, "I'm your succubus mommy," and it's like, great. Nowadays it's, "Oh, you're a succubus mommy." Those last 5 other succubus mommies got canceled because they were pieces of trash. So I'll avoid you.
Oh,
yeah, it becomes more of a what red flags can I find on this account?
Excuse me.
That's usually how it.
Yeah, I would say that, like, back then, I really didn't know people by their keywords, and this is just me. I just knew them by, like, what they did and what made them interesting as a VTuber. Like, their keywords were, like, the last thing I was thinking of, personally. You know?
Like I understand what you're trying to get at. Like, oh, hey, you need, like, defining traits, but, like that works for something like an anime, which obviously, yeah, VTubing is related to anime, but, like, that's not really gonna be the same with a VTuber. You just gotta let yourself speak. That's just how it is.
No one knows people by keywords? I would agree.
than just saying simply that you're cute. The third most important thing that every VTuber should have is making a social media account. It doesn't matter if you end up
By default, owning a YouTube account is a social media account, so I don't I don't think
Years later, I can definitely tell you one thing. That's a mistake. Do not follow this specific advice. You're going to be pulled into Twitter and your life.
Unless you just want to rage like me. I mean,
I just don't think that, like, here's the thing. Unless she's talking about, like, making a Twitter, and she like joked about a Facebook as well.
That's a bad idea.
You don't need either of those to, like, be hyper successful. I mean, like, there are some niches where having a Twitter and engaging with the content on Twitter is necessary. Like myself, it's kind of hard for me to do what I do without a Twitter account. But you don't need a Twitter to be successful. And most of the people that are really famous in the in at least HoloLive, I don't necessarily think they need a Twitter account. I mean, like, it's nice for extra promotion, but, like, go ahead.
Oh no, I was saying the only reason why.
Oh, you died. You died there for a moment.
I said the only reason why HoloLive has, like, all their talents have a social media presence is, number one, fans like to interact with the VTuber themselves, but also just to prevent impersonation.
Mm-hmm. No, yeah, but it's just like, for the most part, do you need a social media? And it's just like, I mean, you need one to stream on, but, like, you really don't need one for much else. I don't know. That's my personal opinion.
It depends on what you want to do.
The only,
fair enough.
Having
I would recommend against a Facebook though, because I ended up having one for my main channel, and I finally ended up getting rid of it because it tried to auto link to my actual, like, personal Facebook stuff.
Oh, nah, yeah, don't do that.
Yeah.
I don't have a Facebook anymore. I used to have a side Facebook account for streaming on. I don't have a Facebook anymore.
Yeah, the only thing I use Facebook for is, like, my actual personal, like, stuff.
Yeah.
And it's not tied to Sparky in any which way, shape, or form.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I just don't have one anymore, personally. Deleted it 3 or 4 years ago, and I haven't gone back ever since. Perfect. Anyway.
10. As long as you make at least one social media account somewhere on a platform so you can start increasing your brand's
Please follow
appearance,
on
it
Twitter.
makes you seem a lot more authentic. The fourth most
Whoa, whoa,
important
whoa, whoa,
thing-
whoa, whoa! Having a Twitter account makes you seem authentic?
Yeah, remember back in the day where they're like, I don't like corporate VTubers like Hololive and Keys in an Eye because they're not authentic. This was before Vishojo blew up in everybody's face and before Niji Sanji blew up in everybody's face. What I'm saying is this was before everybody blew up in everybody's face.
True. This was in the pre-bubble period.
If I remember right, this is around the time where what was this, 5 years ago? This
Yep.
video?
Directly 5 years ago.
I can't remember if this was like right before the Visojo audition incidents or not. It was right around that time.
It happened multiple times, if I remember correctly.
The first time it happened.
First time it happened was because they did because they didn't think to secure all domains, which that is kind of something that, like, just say that was more like, hey, that happened. Be aware when you start a business, secure all domains so that doesn't happen to you. And that was yeah.
Mm-hmm. Blue check marks didn't lie to people. Everybody knows that. Exactly. 5 years ago, you couldn't get a blue check mark no matter what. That was in 2023 still. Crazy to think that was only 3 years ago. Feels way more.
Every VTuber should have is being concise on your debut date for your model. It is perfect.
Okay, so not just having a debut, but like being concise on the debut. What do you mean by that? What do you mean?
So, the thing is that if you watch a lot of corporate VTubers, what they'll do is they'll debut themselves for like an hour because something viewers' attention. And then I know like what Niji Sanji would do is they'd have their, and then they'd have a follow-up debut to actually like talk with chat and not do all the formalities and stuff like that. And this works for a corporate VTuber, a corporate VTuber who is already established within a big company. You try pulling that crap while you're still fresh out of the water, and you will be greeted with crickets.
Yeah, well, and that was actually one of my points I was going to get to, because looking back on it now, because that was like one of the main things, not only like MariYume, but many of other people. It's like they all kind of focus around that, you must have a successful debut. You gotta have a good debut. You focus around that, like that's the most critical thing. And there's a lot of VTubers, just streamers in general, that tried to do that, and like Kendra said, got met with crickets. And to them, that was like a nail in the coffin for them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, man, I can't believe I'm not like, I can't believe it. I'm not like Mori Calliope.
Yeah, I think videos like this did more of a disservice to people because it set them up. It sets people up for failure, not understanding what they're actually trying to get into.
I agree.
Also, the fact I would also like to add is that, and this is still a prevalent thing today, it set up a lot of people in the sense that, oh, well, I don't want to really be corporate because like she said earlier, oh, if you do this, you're going to be more authentic. There was a weird obsession with being as authentic as possible until people stopped wanting to be as authentic as possible because they realized, I think, what is it? I think that shift started changing around both of not Vishojo's exposure, but definitely the Sayu synchronicity drama where people were like, listen, we wanted you to be authentic, but not that authentic. Why'd you have to put out that laundry list like that?
I think that sentiment, looking back on it, kind of started shifting with the first like major Ninja Sanji debacle that happened. I started seeing like perspective shift around that point. It's just kind of worse and worse and worse with every other VTuber company that's kind of imploded or had something blow up in the face. It's kind of went from there from my book.
Yeah,
I
would agree. I'd say that's fair. That's very fair.
okay to not have a specific date for your model right away. Maybe you're going to be in the pre-debut phase where you're still playing and trying to get your footing on the ground on this whole VTubing thing. However, you should have some kind of general sense for some date when you actually want to go live, and it's really important to hype the heck out of it. This is how you're going to get people excited for when you're finally going to be debuting your model. Number 5, identifying exactly what your targeted audiences are. This might be
What?
Wouldn't that be
Hold on a moment.
wouldn't it be 1?
Wait a minute. I thought
Wouldn't that be 1?
I thought step 1 was character design. Why is step 5 also character design? I'm confused.
What was 1 exactly?
So 1 was know your character design so that you like sketch it out so that you can like plan it out. And now again, it's think about, okay, I think I get what she's trying to say. She's trying to say, all right, here's a character. Now you'll go through the phase plan so that you don't add a stupid idea that you'll regret later. And now she's basically saying, now you need to actually find out what your target audience wants, which kind of contradicts the first step, because that means you're going to change your design in favor of your audience, which that's not going to make you happy at all.
Yeah,
No.
never chase the audience.
Agreed. The audience that you want will come to you.
That's a good way to get audience.
I would
capture.
say
When you-
I would say it like this, because I've said this several times. It comes to something like a design in a VTuber audience, or really just any entertainment in general, it is a push and pull. You cannot change your design so much and so fast and then expect your audience to accept it. But at the same time, you still got to understand that you still got to listen to some aspects of your audience. It's got to be a push and pull. If you're just changing just to change and you keep it, that's on you.
Yeah, I agree.
Is your mic
Kendra, your mic is having some issues.
Oh,
yeah, I think it's
cutting out
you need
randomly.
to load, yeah, you need to load the
Am I
sensitivity
back
or
now?
something.
Yeah, you're fine now.
Yeah.
It's just it was cutting out
Yeah.
randomly.
Yeah, I don't know if it's
I forgot I was recording earlier. I was recording earlier and I had to like turn down the volume and I forgot.
Oh, fair enough. Tam, thank you for 44 months on Twitch. I appreciate that. You should join call if you want to agree with us.
Oh boy.
But no,
I'm looking forward to you guys' side thing. I'm looking forward to you guys' dog wave tomorrow. I really am.
Fair.
I have a feeling I know what Tim's going to be talking about.
Probably do. But yeah, thank you, Artemis.
From MommaOcco.
Kendra has mic issues because she got ran over recently, remember?
True.
Oh my
Yeah, I'll
gosh.
But yeah, I think I was just a little confused seeing that step 5 is almost exactly the same as step 1. It's just in a different, like, it's just like for the audience and not for like yourself. It's so confusing. Anyway, let's continue.
a little confusing to someone who might be just starting off as a VTuber. However, it is important to have an idea of what kind of people you want to attract into your inner social circle. Maybe you're going to be somebody who is a VTuber on the say-so side, so you want to surround yourself with people who are much more...
So wait a minute, shouldn't you figure this out before you figure out the keywords that you... My question is this list an exhaustive list that has to be followed in order? Or is this list like a kit bash of different things that MariYume thinks that you need to do, but like they are not things that need to be done in the same order? Because like I'm hearing things that should be done in different orders, in my personal opinion. Like I'm confused right now.
I think she like made a list of things and then just didn't check, because I do that too, where it's like, oh, this sounds great, and it's like that's the same thing as what I wrote earlier. Moving on.
Yeah.
This is one of those reasons why you got to recheck and you got to say these out loud so that you know what you're doing.
No, I agree. I agree.
wholesome, people who are family friendly. You might want to attract
Never be a family-friendly VTuber. You can not swear and you cannot do lewd content, but don't be a family-friendly VTuber. VTubing is an inherently adult place, so don't do that.
Or younger audience, potentially. Having a general idea of what kind of people you want to attract around your inner circle is going to greatly improve your brand awareness and also what your social battery can handle as being a VTuber. You have to be very social. This is also going to give you an idea on what kind of content you should be posting based off of the people you're trying to attract. The sixth most important thing every VTuber should have is having your brand displayed in a concise and identical manner. What I mean by that is using the same fonts, colors, and username in all the platforms that your content...
This is probably the first thing that I would say is a genuine tip that people should follow. Just be concise everywhere. Although... do people not do that? I'm confused.
So the thing, and I can say this because like I was those people. So there was a and I know other people in BC area have done it too. So the thing is that when you're making a brand, people don't realize the community is like really. And so what ends up happening is they'll add in like a bunch of random like things that they like. And then the audience is like, well, what do you do? And it's like, well, I draw. And it's like, what does that have to do with your brand? And it's like, oh, what does that have to do with my brand? Anyway, and then it's just kind of confusing for everybody. Yeah. So it's better to just learn from corporations so that you can unify better. Like your brand is yippies, purple, just general stuff that makes sense for you. Someone who's like, I like, and it's literally like a purse motif. It's like, what does this have to do with bugs?
No,
it's like, because I like bugs.
Like, I think this is the first genuine piece of advice where I'm like, yep, you should be consistent everywhere. Because if you're not consistent, you kind of look like barf, in my personal opinion.
Is displayed in. People need to be able to instantly recognize you and remember you. This goes back to my earlier point about trying to have some kind of iconic statement to describe yourself. If people
these
can
aren't
remember
white.
you, then they will always refer to you and come back to you.
Thank you, Noir. I am sorry to hear that your dog passed away. It sounds like she was of old age, so I'm glad that you spent a long time with her. I hope that that you're able to find peace in knowing that she probably spent a lot of good time with you. So,
as for doggo.
Yes, I'm glad that I could. I'm glad that I could add to your day by being here. Yeah, but thank you for 13 months. I appreciate that.
Your content, and they'll always think of you whenever something reminds them of you. Number 7, it's not really important to have the best out-of-the-state equipment for VTubing. You don't need to have a VR set. You don't need to have the best microphone. You don't need to even have a webcam to VTube. However, it is important to understand and use the equipment you do have efficiently. What do I mean by that? You need to know how to actually stream tech your own stream, and you can.
Listen. I'm going to make fun of this only because I know there are many female VTubers and male VTubers, myself included, even though they have $2 to $3 grand computers and multiple grand invested in lots of other things. They don't know what they're fucking doing with their shit, man. Are you kidding me?
Well, I mean, look at Medica. You know, Boomer Jim.
Mm-hmm.
Jim, did you turn the computer on and off again? Oh, yes, Jimmy boy did turn the computer on and off back again.
Yep. It's one of those things where it's just like, I know what you're saying and I kind of agree with you, but like, nobody's gonna. Do you think that anybody's paying attention to this advice a couple of years down the line? The answer is no. No, they are not. I
would say some people are, but the problem is that you got to be careful of this specific advice, locking somebody into, I don't need the best equipment, and 5 years later, hey, so like, I just realized I should probably upgrade my like Nokia.
Yeah. I mean, I'm in agreement with you. I just think it's funny that this is like one of the things being added right now, because it's just like, you know how many people don't follow this advice and make hundreds of thousands of dollars a year being a quote-unquote failure VTuber? So this advice is good advice, but nobody is following this advice. I'm telling you right now. Tenma had an
Yeah.
audio device on and it wasn't plugged in for years.
Well, that's because it's Tenma. I don't expect Tenma to actually like do good with tech, considering one of her greatest lines was to get the rope.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I mean, people watch Tenma for Tenma being unhinged and ranting.
Yeah. They don't watch it for any other reason.
No.
Yeah.
Start that by learning the program that you're going to
They
be
watch
using
her
to
for being the
stream.
old lady
Whether
that she's.
it's OBS Studio, it's going to be Streamlabs OBS,
No.
XSplit. There's
Oh, no! Who the fuck uses XSplit these days? Holy shit. Oh, that is genuinely bad advice. Do not use
Well,
XSplit.
Well, time out. Look at the age of the video.
I know. But holy shit. 5 years ago. Were people actually using XSplit 5 years ago? Legitimately?
I don't know. People
I know.
were using Irium a year ago.
Well, I know this much. Like for me, whenever I started getting into like the streaming portion of YouTube, it's like because for the longest time I recorded videos, edited them in Windows
Windows
video
Movie
editor,
Maker?
yeah, Movies Maker,
Yeah.
and then put them up on YouTube. Got into streaming with Google Hangouts. And then from there, a couple people I was with, trying to, learn a little bit more. They primarily did XSplit.
Yeah.
Because OBS wasn't that good at and this 2017.
Well, yeah, that's
2018.
2017. This is 2021
Yeah.
that she's talking about. In
Yeah.
2021, you used Streamlabs OBS or you used Streamlabs. Both
Yeah.
of them perfectly fine in my personal opinion.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Or you do like I did. You just use Google Hangouts until they drove it into the ground.
I thought Google Hangouts was gone by this time, but
It was. I think it got removed around 2019, 2020.
yeah. What is XSplit? It's basically Streamlabs OBS, but you had to pay for it.
Yeah.
And that's basically what it was.
That's what almost got Stream Element, not Stream Elements, but that's what almost got OBS canceled at one point because out that they were ripping off OBS's own interface.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, XSplit was the thing to go to, especially if you wanted to simulcast back in the day.
Yup.
Yup.
of them. Furthermore, it's also important to have a good understanding of the VTubing application you're going to be using, whether it's VTube Studio, VCFace, PAPI Live, VUP, etc. You don't want to be fumbling around trying to figure out how to make sunglasses appear on your avatar. Number 8 is something that every VTuber needs to do, and it really is a
Give credit. Oh, that's funny. Give credit. I mean, I kind of agree. You should give credit when when shit happens. But like, is that actually like something you need to do in order to grow as a VTuber? That just sounds like something that an artist is upset that she doesn't see happen quite a lot. Is people giving credit?
What is it? It happens like from time to time where some people will literally build their career and it's like, hey, so like I like made this for you and our agreement deal. So they credit me. Oh, well, but like
All those apps no longer
you're
exist.
gonna be fine.
That's funny. That's funny if they don't actually all exist.
I'm not someone who
anymore.
gets like, I'm not someone who gets like anal about stuff like that. But it's just kind of like, it's like 50-50 depending on who the person is.
Yeah.
Is it proper etiquette? Yes. Is it inherently necessary?
Yeah. No.
Yeah. The only one still around is VTube Studio. For Live 2D, there is technically another one, but I can't remember its name.
Animes.
Yeah.
I use
peeve of mine that they
animes
don't. And that's crediting your artist.
Void.
Yeah, that's
Sure.
right. Crediting every single thing that is being used for your VTubing career. Did you get that shirt on Booth? Credit your artist. Did you find that hair preset on DeviantArt? Credit the
Again, this just sounds like somebody who's upset because some people, like, who fucked with MariYume that made her upset that people aren't like tagging her or saying who she is that made her shit. Like, that's what I want to know right now, because she sounds very pissed off right now.
Oh, yeah.
What is it? Give credit. Yeah, of course.
Oh, yeah.
Give credit. You know, I mean, I kind of agree. You should give credit when And again, I get it. I understand when somebody doesn't credit you, it fucking sucks. But like, she's there. This reason was put in there because somebody fucked with her. That's why. I'm telling you right now. That's the reason why this thing is in here. Is because somebody fucked with her and she's unhappy and she's like, credit your fucking artists. just saying. That's why it's in here.
Artist who made that. Don't be a jerk. If you didn't make it, please give credit where credit is due. Even if the artist says that they don't need to be
Holy
credited,
fuck.
you should still credit them, because why would you not want to drive
She used to be a
traffic and
DeviantArt
other
weirdo.
people
I know.
to that content creator and help that person grow their business?
Oh,
Don't be
that
a
sounds
jerk.
about
Number
right.
9, make engaging content by being engaging. What do I mean by that? I mean,
Water is wet. Be engaging. How? Be engaging. Thank you
No,
for
be
the
like
tip.
Sniper Wolf.
Right.
Thank you for the tip. Be engaging. Okay, how am I? How do I be engaging? Be engaging. Okay. She has mentioned someone using her as a stepping stone before. Well, that fucking sucks. But there really ain't nothing you can do about that, except,
That is the
unfortunately,
name of the game.
Yep, that is just how it works. That is just how it works. Sadly.
make content that people
Yep.
care about, and make sure that you're also caring about other people's content. If you're using Twitter constantly, go on there and talk to other VTubers. Talk to other people who make some kind of content creation within the similar
That's a bad idea. Don't do that.
niches you. Are you someone who plays Apex all the time? Go in different Apex communities on there and talk to other people who are in that community. Actually take the time out of your day to say hello to at least one person. Be here in the present with us. There's a lot of people who just think that if they are a VTuber and they just post their content, that people will come flocking over to them and just start idolizing and drooling over them, and that's not always the case. It's very rare for something.
Thank you. I'll wait for this to come in. Unless it's not going to work. All right. Varacho for 5 says, that's good advice. Cover your rear and don't piss anyone off because the internet people are vindictive. True.
Well, that's another reason why it's like the giving credit portion. It's like that's another reason why you want to just kind of be careful of that, because then that just allows a vector for people that, like, if you do have to say something, do something, or piss someone off, it just directs people where to go to harass others to keep them from either doing more stuff from with you, or to dissuade other people from doing stuff with them because you had one thing or something.
Yeah.
So it's you have to be careful whenever you do that. Do it if it's something that's agreed upon, but 9 times out of 10, the way I look at it, if it's not agreed upon and there's no expectation from it, you're probably better off just to not do that.
Yeah. I agree. Monotone. Her voice is monotone. Yeah, her voice is. I imagine it's a little
recorded.
bit. I imagine it's going to be different once we get to the actual reaction sloppa. But we gotta get through this and potentially a little. I don't know how much of the next one we'll go through. We gotta get through this one, potentially a little bit of the next one as well. So let's continue.
Like that to happen. Honestly, you need to get off your high horse. You're not a celebrity, and unless if you are introduced to the
Okay, ma'am. I don't think you've noticed, but a lot of VTubers think of themselves as celebrities. Have you seen Shy Lily and Bow the Whale? Just saying.
Micro celebrity.
They are all
This is what
micro
happens.
celebrities.
Listen, unless you have a record deal label, you ain't a celebrity.
Yeah.
community through some other higher status person where you can piggyback off of their fame, it's probably a good idea to not act like you're already famous. Treat people how you would want
What do you
to be
mean I am
treated.
already
Be the
famous?
charismatic VTuber that you're always meant to be. And last but not least, the 10th most important thing that every VTuber should be doing is
Okay, well, having fun allow me to grow as a VTuber. Actually, I think that's a bit of a detriment in some cases, because if you have fun, then you're not doing what you need to do. I'm mostly kidding here. I'm shit talking at this last bit here, but that is also kind of sort of somewhat true. But yeah, I don't know.
You got too many people. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
You got too many people in the VTubing nowadays who are like, well, I just want to have fun and have a hobby. But the thing is they still want to make $1 million and they forget to do their taxes. And it's like, how do you forget to do your taxes when you make $1 million on Merchant World, Rose?
No.
it's like the gully pops up and is like, oh, I just want, oh, I just, oh, what's a good way I could put this? It's like the whole fucking Cinder situation shit. It's like, Cinder wasn't a good friend to us and stuff. No, Cinder, they're running a business. You may not like that she's not going, oh my God, friends forever, friends first. Shit like that is like, no, she's running a business, and if you're doing this YouTube and Twitch shit for a living, it's a business. Friendships come last, or not at all. It's like
Just sometimes. I think there are some cases where you can.
there's some cases you can, but most of the times it's not a good idea.
It depends.
I'm gonna say it like this, because this is the advice my mom gave me even when I was in places like just regular school. You go do your work, making friends is a bonus. That is what you need to do, because if you can't do that, you're not gonna get anything
Honestly,
done.
from what I've seen, this is generally good advice. I can't tell you how regarded most people are when you are trying to train them IRL.
Yeah, I would agree. I just think that, like, here's the thing. This is advice that's just like no-brainer shit, It's just like, have a design before you actually start being a VTuber. No duh, you should have a design before you start VTubing. Credit your artist. No duh, you should probably credit your artist if you don't want to be an asshole and continue to get work from them in the future. Talk to people. No duh, I guess I do need to talk to fucking people. It's just like, a lot of this is just shit where I'm just like, do people really need this much direction in their lives in order to get something going? Thank you.
Yeah.
Candy.
Thank you. Thank you for giving the yippies the candy.
Remember, Occo, back in the day.
Back in the day.
Sorry. Remember, Occo, we're doing all Hollow Live and was like, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do?
Yeah. But it's just like, do you not know how to breathe?
I want to be famous like them.
Are you needing to be told how to breathe in with this? Like, legitimately. I don't know. Again, maybe I'm being too harsh, but
Yes,
I
Occo.
legitimately just, that's my thought process, is these people don't know how to breathe.
Well, it was probably just a trend that she did, probably because she's seen success in the videos, and it's like, change them up per video. It's content slop.
It is. I 100% agree. Thank you.
Obviously, Occo is a bad example because it's a lost cause.
Very big lost cause.
As decent advice as this is, all of this could be easily found if you Google it.
I agree. Sorry, I was grabbing my Magic Land box.
But Room's early VTubing.
Most people are stupid.
Early VTubing.
Yeah. Most people are kind of stupid. I agree. But it's just like, I sit here and I'm listening to this and I'm just like, how is this not like common advice? I'm so fucking confused right now. This is all shit that like should be normal to hear out of MariYume's mouth. It's just like, there should be shit that like everybody knows. You know what I mean? So I'm just like really confused right now.
It's like
I mean,
with the
we
whole,
are.
Go ahead.
Oh no, I was saying, you got to remember also, this was during the time where people were like, I am going to throw my entire career in my life. I remember that one story of a mom who wanted to get into whose daughter VTubing. Allegedly, she was like, I'm going to put all my college funds into this. And she's like, should I let my daughter do this? And everybody was like, no, do not.
Yeah, don't do this.
Usually doing all or nothing, and that's exactly why a lot of get successful or graduated from VTubing now, because they were like, well, I put all into get nothing, so I'm out of here.
Yeah, it's not a good thing to do. But it's like with that, what you guys did on Under the Tea the other night. Is like that one goes like, male VTubers are not disadvantaged at all. The only thing male VTubers need to do is be women.
Yeah,
which is literally why I got out of that whole deal.
You're just disadvantaged.
You're not disadvantaged. You just got a dick. Even though I'm saying that's not a disadvantage.
Looks down. I guess this is a disadvantage now.
More of a woman.
Oh,
just so.
gosh.
I mean,
so
remember the
silly.
old age-old advice: it takes a to be best girl.
Yeah. Stimulus check spent on models. True.
having fun. Because, I don't know, what's the point in doing all of this
Some people
if
did
you're
that.
just going to go take this whole VTubing thing out back and shoot it like Old Yeller because you're frustrated and angry at the world? Like, I don't know,
What the fuck?
I feel like you really need to not overthink it so much. Like, have some fun with all of this, you know? This is your life, your time that's being put into creating your VTuber and being a VTuber and being a part of the VTubing community. So make it worth your time. Enjoy yourself. And make sure that no matter what, at the end of the day, you're doing this for you.
Arden is
I
my
hope any
boyfriend.
of you
Congrats.
who are out there watching this video really enjoyed the 10 tips that I put on here. Please let me know down below which
All right, what did we think? What did you like the 10 tips? Did
For
you
an old
feel
video about VTubing, I only will give it somewhat of a pass, only because it's old. Everybody was doing this, but as a modern video.
fair? Barky,
Yeah.
what about you?
Nah.
No,
Nah.
it's mid. Fair. It is mid, but you know it's fair.
It's like for me, it's like I looked at I watched some of her videos on, like I said, VTuber series, stuff like that. To learn a little bit more about the program, do's and don'ts. Is like she has some cool little tricks she showed. Those videos I thought were good.
Wait,
Yeah.
these aren't whites.
Thank you for 6
Yeah.
months, random boy.
The top 10 things you need to do. I never really get anything out of them. Except for like a massive eye roll for me,
Mm-hmm.
because it's
the 10
like
jewels.
tell me something I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Well, again, I think going back to what we said already, I think the sad thing to say is that some people are that dumb and do need
Yeah.
that kind of advice. Sadly. Thank you.
For example, part of my job is high pressure washing that's strong enough to cut concrete.
That's
Yet
cool.
OSHA has to have rules saying not to point the lance at yourself to check if it's on.
You know, saying real VTuber, the corporos,
I
unless
get
you're
it.
trying to do like, I don't know, an anime. Oh.
I'm going to turn down the thing now, and hopefully her next video is better in terms of like audio. Holy fuck, that was quiet as fuck. Yeah, I just think the unfortunate thing is some people are legitimately that retarded and do need that that amount of help and that amount of like give, I guess you could say. That still doesn't make me like this video any more or less. It's basically giving to the most lowest common denominator in my personal opinion, and that makes it sad in my personal opinion. I don't know. In terms of old VTuber advice, I still think it sucks personally, but that's my personal opinion. Anyway, we're gonna jump back to popular. Let's see if I can find that video again. All right, how to actually grow as a VTuber. This is a 17-minute video. We're probably not going to watch the whole thing since I've been going for almost 2 hours. And we haven't gone to the actual content that I wanted to judge, and that was the React Sloppa. So I'll only watch a couple minutes of this, but I want to see how to actually grow as a VTuber. Let's see this.
do you know
And by now, she's actually got her VTuber model. She's actually got something interesting in there. That's great. That's fantastic. And she actually knows how to do her audio. Thank God.
how hard it is to grow as a content creator here on this platform, whether you're streaming on Twitch or
On this platform. Are you talking about YouTube? Hold on a moment. Hold on. You're saying how hard it is to grow on this platform, and then you immediately mention another platform. This is a Reddit video.
MommaOcco, you're being
I am being nitpicky, yes.
YouTube or TikTok, you have to constantly stay relevant and make content and constantly just be on platforms, posting all the time. Yet, despite doing everything that's on the content creator checklist, it is so hard to get people to notice you and to, well, check out any of your streams because, well, nobody cares about your content and it kind of feels like you're just getting unlucky or like the algorithm's not treating you right. And
No, you just don't know what the algorithm wants. The unfortunate problem, outside of getting just a little bit lucky, is you need to know what the algo wants. And if you do what the algo wants, then you are more likely to get the attention, basically. Algorithm rewards consistency. Yes, it does. It also just rewards you if you are able, like the thing I always tell people about YouTube, thank you for the Prime, I appreciate that. The thing I tell people about YouTube is it's easy only if you know what you're doing, and if you get a little bit of luckiness. Like, good example, the moment I got an editor that actually put together videos and knew kind of what was looking for in the YouTube algo, things improved quickly and dramatically. So also having somebody that puts out videos, but is what it is. The point I'm trying to make is, what are you talking about, MariYume? Which are we talking about, YouTube or are we talking about Twitch? Oh, that's not really a point. That's just me deciding to ask that at the very end there. Did MariYume say something dumb on Twitter? No, I just decided to do this because it was time for the next content VTuber audit, and I decided to do MariYume. In the beginning, you're going to make crappy videos? I agree.
That sucks. How can I figure out what a viewer is thinking if I don't have any viewers to really ask? And while I was trying to find the answer to this question, I stumbled upon a really interesting post on the virtual YouTuber subreddit that I want to share with all of you today. And it says here, what makes you click on someone's self-promo post in here? Whenever I check out this sub, there's usually a lot of I'm live right now posts, and I'm just wondering, do people actually tune into them from here? If so, what makes you interested in checking someone's stream you haven't watched before after they post here? Now, this mostly is talking about VTubers, but if you just replace the word VTuber with like content creator, you can pretty much apply the same rules that are being applied to this discussion here. And I think this is really useful because these are actual viewers discussing what they like to see.
Okay, I'm going to probably do something insane, but I'm going to tell you right now, don't read random Reddit posts to get an idea for what you want out of a viewer, because Reddit is full of retards. I'm sorry.
Not only
it is
that,
just full of retards.
But the reason not only that, but the reason I said, oh no, is because for some reason, people have it in their minds that they think they should trust the virtual YouTuber. Number one, no. Virtual YouTubers is just full of the other VTubers who want to like claw at each other and network and be like, "Hi, bestie. Hi, can you like shill me?" Yeah. Do not go on that subreddit specifically. You will get more advice and more anything out of the Hollow Knight subreddit, Hollow Live subreddit than the virtual YouTuber subreddit.
Yeah, don't listen to random people on Reddit. Number two, when you don't even really know what you want, you shouldn't be trying to figure out what other people are saying they want. Because, especially when you're on a place like Reddit, you're just going to get an amalgamation of different ideas and opinions, and that doesn't work for everything. That works, the opinions for how my channel is successful, vastly different from the opinions of what makes a completely different person's channel successful. So you should not be looking for the approval of some random individual on Reddit. You need to like look for what makes you go and stick with it. You can't just hope and pray that random guy 27 on Reddit is going to help you grow. That's just not how that works. Is
guy 27 just might dox you?
What?
Is that random Reddit guy 27 just might dox you? Who knows?
I mean, that's besides the point. I don't think most people are thinking about that, but sure. Anyway, let's continue.
Specifically on Reddit, when people are promoting their live streams, or like what makes somebody want to click on a live stream. All right, let's take a look at the, oh, wait a second. Oopsies. All right, now let's take a look at some of the comments here. An interesting and attractive model that doesn't look like everyone else's, and or something that has interesting content that stands out from the other VTubers. There was a science VTuber a few days ago, for example, and then this person was replying how like they've worked on music and game dev in the past, and they would do it again for content. And they're saying how like they don't know how to make good content yet. And then this person.
Okay, this is perfect. Do you want to know why this is perfect? We're basically listening to a react video right now. And I hate it already.
Oh no, after she stopped doing the regular tutorial. When she switched to this
You're cutting out again.
most, and that's when I tuned out. What is it? Let me get closer. During the turning point of when she changed, because after she changed her model to this model, she started doing more Reddit readings, and
Yeah,
that's when I tuned out. It's
that's
like,
fair.
Reddit
Have opinion of
brain.
your own? All right.
Zamir,
I
she's
can't stand
slurring her
Reddit.
words. I have no idea. She seriously grew on this level of content. Now I know why people hate it on advice VTubers. Now you know why Mizu really hates advice VTubers specifically. Like, I will admit,
Well-
I tried something like this, kind of. But it wasn't with advice. It was just like, doing this kind of reading. This is like quartering levels of React content. Also, I love how her Reddit account is just MariYume verified VTuber. Oh my gosh. Imagine how, like... How can I be nice when I say this? Imagine how retarded you have to be to think that you need to get that kind of flair on a Reddit account, man. Does everybody need to know that you're a VTuber on the VTuber subreddit? Okay.
If no, what are you judging, Akko? Why are you judging?
Because trying to get that kind of flair on the VTuber subreddit is retarded, in my personal opinion, and caring about it is retarded.
Well, even then, it's like it really serves no purpose.
No, it serves zero purpose. I just think that flair is unnecessary and cringe, in my personal opinion.
Yeah, it's on the level of seeking approval from random strangers online.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
it's a form of parasocialness that
Yeah.
people really need to break. It's like you turn on live stream, don't worry about if your chat's really having a good time or not. It's like do what you're streaming for a reason. And I know most people go, well, I stream for the chat. No, let's not, fool ourselves here, guys. It's like, no, you're streaming because you want to make money.
Yeah.
That's why you're streaming. What are you streaming to make money? It's like, stick to that. Don't get sidetracked by chat. Don't get railroaded by chat. Don't let your chat nose lead you around.
You become a Reddit reader, I'll turn you into sushi. Well, chat, I did attempt it, and I was like, okay, this is gay. And it was a lot to have edited. But it was mostly
For
gay.
me, when I was doing React content, I'm like, I can't. Listen, same thing happened to me when I tried doing React content. Because, not really me, but like my chat was like, hey, do you want to like. And I'm like, I don't hate reacting to stuff, but I get too silent and literally like into the video to be a React tuber or whatever. So
Yeah.
that's why I don't do React content. This is exactly what these people are. It's like, Gio, you do nothing or you reiterate what someone else said, and at that point you should probably just log off.
I only do React content to either shows or something that has piqued my interest in some way. That's it.
Yeah.
If it's like a video on me, or if it's something that like really intrigues me, like this video on this thing, yeah, I'll do that. But for the most part, I don't. It's like the most React content I do right now is to Mr. MommaOcco, and mostly it's just a lot of people getting pissed off at me because you're talking over MommaOcco. And it's like, it's a reaction. It's a commentary video. Get the fuck over it.
Yeah. Anyway, let's continue. But like, this is pseudo reaction slop right now, chat. I didn't actually know that's what we were clicking on. The fact that is what we clicked on is like unironically kind of funny. So let's listen.
Person said like, well, you already have a cute model, so that's a good starter. And I find like that whole concept of like having a cute model to be interesting, because if you think about it, there is so much emphasis that I see a lot of VTubers put on themselves to have a very attractive model. And it's interesting because there's this saying of like, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, right? So how can you tell if your model is either cute, or sexy or handsome or pretty.
I can just measure it against
Your chat will tell you.
Yeah, no, yeah, your chat will tell you. Also, if your model looks hot, you're more likely to get people that is sustained. I don't know. I don't know. Like, yeah, it's in the eyes of the beholder, but I will tell you right now, there's some universal pinpoints that everybody likes with female models and male models. Mostly with female models. I have no idea what goes good with male models. I'm going to be completely honest with you. If the model's an eye-catching, you're less likely to get viewers. True. True. I mean, I'm willing to admit that, like, you know, I designed my model for me, but I know that people like the model and stick around. So, at least some of you do. Because you like the model and you like the voice that comes out of it. Does mine count as a male model? No.
Is that I'm starting to remember. My problem with this is exactly one of the reasons why I stopped going to like subreddits and advice videos and stuff in VTubing now, because it's the modern problem of, oh, you're not doing this to actually like build an audience. Y'all just want to see each other.
So,
yeah.
Well, and here's another thing with like advice that it's really hard to give, just plain Jane generic advice, and it fit or help everyone. Usually, our advice has to be like tailored given for, you know, a specific thing or a specific situation, stuff like that. Like for instance, TV I bought doesn't work anymore. And going through and just look and see what like some of the common issues were with that television online, or just like some of the common fixes. It's like, it's aggravating because you go on there, okay, TV comes on, no sound. TV comes on, no visuals, no sound. Try these 3 things, and it's like just unplug, plug it back in, hit the reset button, and something else. It's like, cool, it's the most milquetoast advice. Doesn't help, actually.
Yeah. There's no good reason to not be an anime girl if you want to be a VTuber. I mean, yeah, I would agree. I would say that if you have a manly man voice, you're probably still going to struggle a little bit. But there really is no reason to not do the.
So what are you saying about me then?
You see, Arco, why would you?
Well,
why
okay.
Would you want to
if you want to be
why would you
successful
want to in the anime sphere?
Let's continue.
Pretty or like just attractive in general. And then there's also that whole question of like, okay, well, wait, what if it's not so much about like attractiveness, but it's like the essence of like the character? Because there are some like ugly models that do really well because they're supposed to be kind of ugly, right? So
does anybody remember there was an ugly bastard VTuber? I don't know if he's still around, but there was an ugly bastard VTuber, and he kind of grew off of that. I don't think he's around that much anymore, though.
I mean, yeah, Shinji the God.
I do remember that.
Shinji the God. That don't count, man.
Hey, I was ugly.
It was. I don't disagree there.
it makes me wonder, maybe it's not so much of like the hotness level that gets people to look at your model, but it's more like the overall attractiveness based on its like aesthetics, such as like your color palette, like because some colors subconsciously they do not go well together. In fact, I have a members only video where I went over with my friend Iris, who is a professional artist, and she focuses mainly on color, and she was telling me a little bit about how humans don't exactly know when they see like an amalgamation of colors and if they're ugly, just subconsciously we know it's ugly. So that's why we don't like it, or it's not really that appealing to us. There's a reason why certain colors just really complement each other and it makes it very attractive to look at. And I'm wondering if it's so much of like, you know, a combination of the color palette and then the shapes that are being shown in the model. So if you have like the right balance of shapes for your accessories, clothing, hair, and then even something like the overall concept. If the concept makes sense and it can be recognizable, I think that's kind of where the whole having a really interesting and attractive model comes from. Not so much of like, oh, just be pink and slap on big honker badonker boob.
I do like how she's like, oh, I think that's what the... What do you mean you think that's what that... Are you telling me...
I think she was also... Oh, sorry.
No, it's just like, you telling me you don't know what it means?
She was making a joke, likely to, because it was when in her like previous model, the white model, she used to talk about how she used to copy Neanners a lot, and how that was likely probably the concept art for the Neanners clone model.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Let's see. How long have we been watching? We'll watch for a few more minutes, chat. Then we're going to transition into one of her React videos. Excuse me, another React video, because this is apparently a React video.
I think that there is a lot of emphasis on attractiveness, but attractiveness is so vague that a lot of people don't know what is considered attractive. But if you look at a lot of like really popular anime character designs and even like VTubers who are popular now, you can see some similarities in the sense of like there's a good balance between different shapes. The colors really complement each other, and it's super easy to figure out a little bit of like their personality or what they are just by looking at them. I thought this comment was interesting too. A short or a clip or even just some meme. Something to give me a certain idea about you. I've become a regular watcher of a couple of people who I initially found on this subreddit. If the post contains a link to the stream and nothing else, I just keep strolling.
It depends.
Yeah.
It depends, because you gotta have a good clip. You gotta have like and to be fair, oh, there goes my water bottle. I just lost the thought. But yeah, it really depends, because just throwing up regular clips of yourself isn't good enough, in my personal opinion. You gotta have a clip that actually like pops or is out there, you know?
Well, not only that, if you happen to notice on the screen, if you go to the right bottom, they even have like a notice warning. One of them is like, please see Rule 4 for information on self-promotion.
Yeah.
It's like, so, you know, you can't really do that at a lot of these places because they will yoink you on it.
This is true. Ripped bottle. Don't worry, it's plastic, chat. Although I have had that bottle for a long time. Maybe it's time for a new one eventually.
Scrolling. And that's so interesting because I've told VTubers numerous times in the past to like not just say, hey, I'm going live, come check me out, because it's like, would you want to check someone out like that? Huh? Would you? Would you? Chances are, no, you don't. So why would anyone else want to check you out for that? You have to post like content. But here's something interesting about that particular comment, because someone else has said this. And now this comment is a little wordy, but the comment down below is kind of like a good parallel to this comment here because of what they say down below. So just bear with me as I read this, because there's several different layers of this that I think a lot of VTubers and just content creators in general never think about when they are posting on subreddit, when they're posting on Reddit, Twitter, Instagram, just anything. I think this comment is...
I think the thing that frustrates me the most about this video is titled How to Grow as a VTuber. This video should be titled something along the lines of advice from Reddit, or like commenting on advice from Reddit, which is, again, a problem that I have with MariYume. I would not have clicked on this video if I knew that this was just her talking about advice from Reddit. And that's why I do not like what MariYume is doing here. This is clickbait to the fucking extreme right now. How to grow on Reddit? No, it should really just be how to self-promote on Reddit. This video is literally just how to self-promote yourself on Reddit. Would I have clicked on that video? No, I would not have clicked on that video. And that's why I don't like MariYume, is because this is not how to actually grow as a VTuber. This is fucking clickbait to the extreme, and I don't like it.
So I kind of look at the same parallels as this. It's like, you know, this is like, okay, listening to Reddit to get better at VTubing, to me, it's the exact same as listening to 4chan to get better at VTubing.
Ironically enough, I'm pretty sure you actually get better advice from 4chan.
Yeah, probably. But it's just, yeah, clickbait.
It is literally just bad. I'm at the point where I'm just like, I kind of don't want to watch this anymore because I feel like I was lied to getting to the actual video. I don't know. I don't know.
Really
now
interesting to look at. So it says here, I'll give both of what makes me click and what makes me skip. So the reality of posting live announcements on Reddit is that I'm usually not here looking for something to watch. I'm probably in the middle of doing something else, and am in a moment of downtime. So there would be a need to be a decent appeal for me to put down what I am currently doing to go watch. And I think that is so fascinating because it's true. Think about why you go on social media and you're scrolling, right? Sometimes it's to kind of get inspiration, right? Or maybe, you know, you're bored and you're trying to get a little bit of entertainment because you're waiting in line at like Starbucks or something. Or maybe you are doom scrolling because you're very anxious and you just don't know what to do, so you need to do something, so you're just looking. When you're scrolling and you're just seeing like live announcements, you typically scroll past that unless it is something that really catches your eye. And now when you're making your going live posts, you have to ask yourself like, okay, if I'm only posting going live announcements and like no one's watching my streams, maybe I need to take a step back and like just make other promotional materials, so that way the next time I go stream, I have something that's a bit more interesting to catch people's eye. Or maybe I have to stream something that's a little bit more interesting than what I'm currently doing. I find that so fascinating how like a lot of streamers don't think about.
If I can be honest with you, and I know a lot of people that do it, and I don't really flame them for it, but I'm just going to be completely honest with you. I don't think that self-promo channels help as much as some people think they do. Personal opinion, I don't think that they help out as much as people think that they do.
They don't.
Like, it's very, very, very low likelihood that anybody that's like in those channels actually are paying attention. What those channels really exist to do is it drives up traffic for people that want to just throw their stuff in there. But like, I don't see self-promotion like channels or just self-promote, like throwing your links in places. Like, now I am just applying my own and like experiences, but like I just don't see it as a thing that actually helps you. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I tried this, like, I've tried it several times before, and it was something that like a lot of groups I ran around in back in the day did, because they had self promo channels, and that, you know, going through on stream, you know, I get ready to stream, I get ready to do something, I go through and, you know, click through on Discord or click through on different things and just, you know, promote. And it's like, you know, trying it, you know, doing it that way and trying it without doing it, you know,
From MommaOcco.
didn't really see any difference.
Occo bordering Brawly from DBZA. Princess Trunks. Brawly. No Trunks. You lied to me. Brawly. I did no such thing. Trunks. You dirty.
No, yeah, I am kind of upset because it's just like, this is not how to actually grow as a VTuber. This is taking shitty Reddit advice and applying it to yourself.
Yeah.
And I hate that.
It's just someone says, also, why do we care about Reddit? That's a little dumpster. I told you, why Reddit so much is because they're not really caring about, like, they're not caring about their fans. They're caring about what other VTubers perceive them as. And that's the problem with these people, is the fact that they just keep doing that over and over again, because they're like, yeah, we're going to fight parasocialism, but please, popular VTuber, or please, other VTuber that's in my inner circle, please notice me, senpai.
Yeah.
It's you're being too parasocial, yet wanting, you know, chat to absolutely love them. And it's like, yeah, sure, okay.
Pretty much.
And another thing on sub promo channels is like a lot of people now that I know of, when they go through and they join into a Discord, they usually first things they do is they mute the sub promo channel.
Yeah, I will admit I've done that as well. I have definitely done that.
So literally, it does no good.
No.
You're better off to self-promote on your own social medias, which, you know, back on her first video we watched, you know, that's probably the only good reason for a social media page, is to get you out there onto different platforms to help spread you out there further.
Yeah.
But that's it.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I agree. We're gonna switch it up now. I'm getting actually kind of upset at this video. Let's switch over to her MariYume reaction channel. We're gonna sort by maybe we won't sort by popular actually. Hold on a moment. That is 1 year ago. Go back to latest. I swear I saw that exact same video thumbnail. Unless I'm retarded. I swore I saw... I might have just been seeing... I might be wrong. I think I'm wrong. But I swore that I saw that thumbnail another way again. What the fuck is with some of these thumbnails, man? What the fuck are some of these thumbnails? Holy shit. I'm autistic. This is true.
Remind me of
This is true. This is true. Okay. We're just gonna go off of latest and then scroll and then stop. You know what? This sounds like an amazing place to stop. All right, chat. You know the rules. 10 minutes of her Our goal is to see how much she adds to the video, to the conversation. We're looking for very specific things, whether or not she skips past dead air. She's not just filling the video with dead air, thus padding out the watch time. She's actually commenting and giving her opinions over things, you know, the things that actually are, that is actually kind of important for a reaction-based channel, not just showing off the entirety of, is she reading a comic? If she's reading a comic, I don't know. That's kind of, I don't know. That's a little different. But it's just like, I'm looking for things.
It's a comic dub.
Yep.
If it's a comic, okay. I don't know how interesting that will be, but we'll, how many strikes are we gonna get in 10 minutes? I'm betting 4. I don't know. We'll go, listen, if it's a comic dub, we might not go as long as 10 minutes, but the goal right now is to see just how good she is at this, okay? Reaction to a comic dub is an interesting choice. There are a lot of reactions where I'm just like, well, that's a really interesting choice, but okay. You know, so... Go ahead.
I do one-to-ones for, like, Mega Man Archie. There's a couple good, like, dubs that people have done. I do it, but... It's not gotta be for random things. It's gotta be things I like.
Right. Excuse me. All right. We'll go for a couple of minutes, chat. We'll see how good it is.
All I did was point. I mean, hey, you talk in that kind of voice, you point and gets me feeling a certain way. Oh no, I'm going to prison!
Hi, I'm Mari. I hope you're having a good day, and I hope this video makes today just a little bit better.
Doing an intro for reaction-based slop is actually kind of decent. The amount of people that actually do intros for this kind of shit is next to none. So that's, I'll give you a point for that. You're actually doing an intro there. That's kind of crazy. Not gonna lie, but yeah. Anyway, just figured I'd point that out there.
Also, I have an important announcement to make. Don't worry about my background. But I'm gonna be doing all of my live streams on either twitch.tv/MariYume or on the MariYume Live YouTube channel. That's right, I have a new special home for my live streams for YouTube.
Holy shit, she has a live channel now too? How many channels does this bitch have? Holy shit. Wow.
I'll still occasionally stream on this channel, but these videos will get unlisted. So if you want to be able to have an actual VOD that lasts and doesn't get unlisted after the live's over...
Wait, why does she unlist them? It doesn't... What's funny is unlisting things doesn't kill views. Privating things kills views. But why does she do that?
Probably FOMO.
I don't know.
In case if you missed it, check out the MariYume Live channel. That's where all of my stream highlights will be going as well. Seriously, stop looking at my bald head! Okay, so today, we are going to be taking a look at lewdness is not a crime. Yeah, that's right. It's not.
Holy shit, the level of hype that I feel around this video right now. Today we're gonna be looking at this video. Are you talking like you're 5? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm nitpicking. I know I am, but like, can you have a little bit more in that, please? Thank you.
Not a crime. No, it's not a crime at all.
Yeah, read that.
Yeah. No, Tom.
I hate this already. I'm sorry. I might have to switch it up because She's essentially watching a TV show, but it's narrated. I don't like this. Chat, if you want me to switch it up early, you can tell me. You know, you can spam ones in the chat if you really want me to. This, I don't. I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't really like this comic dub reaction based shit. This is like really low on the totem pole. This is. I'm sorry. Continue though.
Identity, personality, emotion.
That's not her
How do
reading
you
it out.
see it all?
I'm hungry.
What makes it so special?
All right, you know what? I'm tapping out now. I'm tapping out. No, we're not doing this video.
You know, I think this is a record on Occo's channel.
I am not listening to this woman just like do Sniper Wolf level reactions. Holy shit.
This chat. I think we can call this. I think this is the earliest Occo's tapped out of an audit reaction.
No, we're not
Occo
doing
tapped
that.
out slower to the EEP documentary than this.
Yeah.
Reacting to Vanna. Oh, you're just. Bro! Thank fuck this isn't getting as many views as I see some other people get on their react shit, because holy shit! Reacting to Vanoss gaming proximity chat? That's one of the ones that you leave on the stream floor. You don't bring that into a clip. You just leave it on, like you could react to this shit, but why are you bringing it as a video? That, like, bro! Let's watch something that I feel like actually has substance. The mean girl problem in VTubing is out of control. You know what? I expect to hear some interesting things from her.
All right, today we're gonna be reacting to the mean girl problem in VTubing. I didn't even realize there was a mean girl problem.
Oh, no,
There
sorry,
is
jump
a saying.
scare.
There is no one who hates women more.
Thank you for the 2. Mari's channeling her inner Dora the Explorer. Dora wasn't that annoying. I don't know what you mean. Dora was better. Way better than that.
Than other women, and that
Dude, why is that so true? As a woman, everyone, I can definitely say that this is true.
there is no one who hates women more than other women. And at first glance, you might think that's very sexist, and maybe it is. It's a very generalized quote, within the same realm as never ask a white supremacist the color of their girlfriend. I think both are funny, but I think both also has a bit of truth in them, especially in the fierce, mentally ill, female-dominated industry that is VTubing.
Oh my god.
See, in VTubing, there are 2 types of Google Docs.
Whoever told me that like I was gonna get upset at her just for her reactions, I understand what they mean. Because at this point, to be charitable, we're like almost 30 seconds into watching the not the reaction, but the video itself. And I am hearing, not only am I hearing more of the video is louder than she is, which is not what I expected. And the amount of time I have heard her actually talk about something is very low. Granted, it is the beginning of the video. Maybe I'm nitpicking. People can tell me if I'm nitpicking.
MommaOcco.
Thank you.
There is a VTuber that reacts to Warhammer content. She reacts to some other thing, but it's mostly Warhammer.
That's interesting. If you guys want me to audit specific VTubers, join my Discord and tell me who I should look after. Chat, just letting you know.
X-person.
Again, my goal is to see this woman actually pause the video and actually like give commentary. Please, just say more than 2 words here. Please.
Is a sex pest, usually a man, or X-person is a bully, usually a woman.
What?
That's why mean girls are hot topic trend these days.
You know, the
Oh my
more I
God,
think
it's
about
nice.
it,
Thank God.
the more I realize, yeah, that's exactly how it is.
And while we usually want to take the
I mean, it's mostly correct. It's mostly correct. Mostly. But by the same token, it can be in the reverse. Good example myself. I can be the bully, you know. She does this in the vid about 3 minutes. Oh, okay, fair enough.
sex pest allegations a lot more seriously.
Also, I just realized she talks for like 2-3 seconds. Amal, thank you for the raid. Welcome. welcome. We have an actual woman in the chat right now.
Oh.
Like I'm realizing that she like talked for like a second and now she's continuing on again. So she's -4 points for the react. Yeah, see chat. When I was thinking about doing this, I think there was a part of me that like was thinking, oh, maybe I will be wrong about this. Maybe she'll actually have some insightful comments. She gave horrible advice. But maybe she'll have insightful comments.
Wow.
I'm sorry, I was wrong. I was wrong, Chad. I was wrong. And I apologize for being wrong, you know. I'm sorry. So. Look at those wigglers go. Yes, join the server. We've got wigglers too.
The mean girl allegations are a lot more fun to talk about because not only can we shit on the mean girl, we can also.
Do you have
the right
any
to
comments
misogyny.
whatsoever, woman?
Dockies exposing other creators being bullies are so common in this space is very interesting to me. In fact, it's a lot more common than the Twitch streamer culture. When it comes to the Twitch streamer sphere, I've noticed that people that don't like each other usually just don't talk to each other or proactively shit on them in public. Their beef are for the world to see and consume popcorns too. In VTubing, it's a lot more hush-hush or more passive-aggressive.
I'm getting more upset as time goes on because
You gotta push through, Occo. You gotta push through. We're only a few minutes in.
I wanted this level of reaction, Slop, I would go watch TV with my sister. All right? Because my sister... See, in my family, my sister is not the one to offer commentary. She's the one that just will sit there. She'll get mad at me because I'm the one talking. We need a dono to make Occo watch 4 more hours of this. Chad, I got work tomorrow. If I didn't have work tomorrow, you could do that. But, like, if somebody donates another $50, I'll go for another hour and a half. Because normally I stop streaming it. Well, not normally. The new thing is to stop streaming in half an hour to 45 minutes. Because I want plenty of sleep for work. But if somebody donates a 50, I'll go till 2 a.m. Which is not what I want. But I'll do it. Let's continue.
Especially if it's coming from a generally respected content creator.
I wonder it's because the majority of IRL streamers are men.
Holy shit, there's an actual conversation! Holy cow!
And then the majority of VTubers are women. Just saying.
Nobody usually wants to say
ended really
until
quickly.
a Google Docky comes out, then all of a sudden, like goddamn locusts, everyone reveals that they actually had some bad experience or two. Everyone actually has a problem with them. And while I understand where this silence comes from if NDAs are involved, but a lot of the time NDAs aren't actually involved.
Yeah.
Or aren't doing jack in these situations. I'm not saying that VTubers have more beef against each other than normal Twitch streamers, but I am saying that how they go about their beef is very unique.
Right.
And one has to wonder why this is. Is it because the consequences have a splashback effect? Or is there something a little deeper?
I'm telling you, it's definitely because of the whole, like, these are women, so they're much more passive-aggressive and not confrontational. There are so many non-confrontational VTubers in this sphere. And for some reason, everyone is constantly being fake nice to each other. It's so odd. And I think the thing that sucks about this the most is that if you are more blunt and you tell people you don't like them, then everybody else, even if they also don't like that person, suddenly just doesn't want to talk to you because you become problematic. Which causes this weird whole, I can't really talk about my feelings first. It has to be someone who's a lot bigger of a creator, and then I can talk about my feelings, even though the people who are bad actors need to be called out. But it's also hard because you don't want to be labeled as a dramatic creator, and then
No, listen. It's more fun. Number one, I'm glad that she's actually like got a good conversation there going.
That's a good take so far.
3 minutes in, and it's actually a good an actual point. She's right though. She's definitely right. Because yeah, that is basically what happens. I don't like how she tries to do the cool editing tricks but refuses to use the basic composition with the rule of the thirds. Well, maybe you need to talk to her editor. I don't know. Does she... Listen, she's all about crediting. She's all about crediting. Who is her editor? Does she put it in here? Oh, yep, she does. Her editor's name is Pink Merrick. All right, Lala, you're my editor. You can go get upset at their editor. Say that their editor sucks. Some shit like that.
It's the war of the editors. Also, yeah, hi, I'm the angry Indian guy from Twitter.
She self-edits. Oh my gosh. You guys suck.
Everyone's going to want to avoid you because those people will continue talking crap about you as well. You just don't win in any scenario.
So I tried to do a little thought experiment, figure out the unique factors that makes VTubing different, and whether or not those factors would actually contribute to this very unique phenomenon.
I got the unique factor for you guys. Ready? Women.
And there's really only 2 factors, actually 3 factors, that separate the regular Twitch streamer and VTuber culture. The inherent anonymity present in the roleplay and anime aspect,
Makes them nastier.
the fact that the industry is smaller, and the fact that it's dominated by women.
Yep.
And I've come to a conclusion that it's these...
I mean, Nozagi is correct 110%. See now because of how bad she's doing, I'm commenting on what he is saying, but Nozagi is correct. The inherent problem is because it's females. All right, the regular streamer space is dominated by mostly men, and guess what? The mostly male-dominated space is almost fine. It's oddly enough, whenever a woman comes in, that there's an issue. Sorry, Kendra.
That's why I hang out with you guys when I'm not hanging out with other friends, because I don't feel like dealing with petty VTuber garbage.
Even me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Buddy guy, spitting facts. True. True.
very same factors that actually are the reason for the bullying epidemic. Brace yourself. This is going to be a very, very weird video.
I'm a little curious to see if he gets flamed in the comments for this video. Because just talking about this stuff can already get you blacklisted just for unveiling that this is happening.
Woman, this man doxed people on his Patreon. Are you telling me that you don't think he's blacklisted? What do you mean? What do you mean?
He was blacklisted immediately upon that discovery because he literally shortly before that he had an interview with Pippa, and that would have actually soared his career. And then the whole thing got leaked to false ID, and that basically ended his career in that same week.
Mm-hmm. So it's just like, what do you mean? He definitely has been blacklisted by now.
He might be blacklisted. He still does pretty damn good.
Oh, he does.
Oh, no. Here's the thing. He makes good... Well, I think his content went downhill after he stopped getting information via doxing. But he's always been making good content. I meant what I said. He made good content back in the day. Now all he does is just touch on surface level stuff.
Yeah. I'm actually surprised. Like I said, I'm surprised he followed me. It's been like several months ago now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no. He's always been that guy who like rides on the edge and stuff. That's why people were willing to put up with him until the whole false ID stuff happened.
Well, he doesn't follow me, and I was gonna say it was because I believe it's because of Rima, which is funny because he follows you, and you're way more harsh on Rima than I know I am.
Yeah. I don't like I said, I don't know why. It's like Scrubbing follows me and Nasagi follows me and
Scrubbing follows me too. Although I don't think Scrubbing likes Rima that much. Granted, I shouldn't speak for him, but I think that he just recognizes that that's drama he doesn't want to touch.
I don't know.
Anyway, that's kind of a side tangent. He was the greatest guy around. What about the people he doxed? What dox exactly? No, I think everybody forgets about that. I think he would like people to forget about that. It's one of those things where you choose to forgive him if you want.
It was a whole lot of stuff that was it was doxing, it was having videos that really he shouldn't have access to that haven't been on air since forever. It was a whole host of things where people were like, all right, you're out of here.
Yeah, it's really weird because I know that some people have sent me videos that I think probably fall along the lines of that, and I'm just like, listen, I'm a drama VTuber. I'm not that kind of drama VTuber. Please don't expect me to do anything with this. And I am not going to download this because I don't need to see this information. It's happened way more times than I would like to admit. And no, chat, I will not tell you what it's about because you don't need to know.
But before we continue, may I interest you in other videos not meant for the peasants to see? In that case, I'd recommend.
Oh, she's gonna watch his ad?
Or my Patreon.
Woman, we don't watch people's ads here. What the fuck?
We have monthly banners in there as well as uncensored versions of certain content. all ad-free. And besides, you help me keep creating bangers like these in the
We
long
love
term
ad-free
with your support.
content.
So if you have some spare change for a cup of coffee every month or something, consider giving it to me instead. Anyway, that's all. Thank you. And let's go back to the video.
That's so funny.
I am not a sexist. In fact, I'm a paragon of anti-misogyny. Believe me, I have women that are friends. Even my roommate is a woman. Let's talk about the method of attack
Wow.
VTubers usually employ against each other. Google Dockies. As I have mentioned, a lot of rumor mongering and Google Docs that goes around men usually talk about their sex bestie behavior.
The fact that there is a
Obviously, Occo is
Thank
a bad
you.
example because it's a lost cause.
Red flag on the thumbnail to Mary's reaction. Cinder is the only one shown.
Yeah, I that's another thing I don't like about this either. It's just like and now to be fair, I'm pretty sure Cinder was the main thing on his video as well, which is clickbait in its own right, and I don't really like that. Regardless of that, putting Cinder on the front there makes people assume that that's what you're talking about, and that's why I think some people would be upset with something like this.
Well, we're not gonna go over the Cinder doc, but I can clickbait her. She's the hottest thing in the room right now. And I'm not talking about the fact that she's a hellhound.
Yeah.
Someone Nux finally gave his take on it. It was a dumbass take.
VTuber Blacklist Twitter should tell you enough about what it's like in this industry.
The most recent
I'm sorry, hold on, go back. Did she just... is she actually, like, using the VTuber Blacklist as, like, a source?
employ against each other.
Yeah.
Google Dockies. As I have mentioned, a lot of rumor mongering and Google Docs that goes around men usually talk about their sex bestie behavior.
The fact that there is a VTuber Blacklist Twitter should tell you enough about what it's like in this industry.
The most recent big
No! No! Are you serious? The
These
VTuber
people
Blacklist...
read-
Dude, she is retarded.
Dude, Akko, do you think these people actually read the VTuber Blacklist?
No, they don't. They just assume.
Exactly.
Holy shit, that is retarded as fuck, man. I can't believe she actually takes the VTuber Blacklist seriously. That is insane.
But when you don't read.
Man.
big one is the case of Real Kamana, a wannabe VTuber CEO that turned out to leverage his connections, falsify or exaggerate his network to appear more authoritative and appealing to work with, and also using this perceived power to try and get under women's pants.
Such a
It's very
joke.
predictable, to be honest. From a sex pest freak's perspective, the logic is simple. If you want a fish, go where the fishes are. But again, among VTubers themselves, it's that they're bullies or mean girls. And more often than not, a lot of victims of these mean girls are not who and what they usually depict they are. Oftentimes, from the many Google Docs that we've read through in the past years alone, especially accounting the responses against said docs, there is a concerning number of them where the authors of these docies are not the victims that they claim that they are. That they're not clean of the same hostile
Do you have any opinions about the things that he's showing off, woman? Do you have any opinions? Do you have any thoughts about Saikuno? Please tell me that you're gonna say something about the shit he's putting on the screen right now.
behaviors that they try to call out, or perhaps they omit information or
No, she's not gonna say anything. I'm upset.
exaggerate events to paint a worse picture. This is why we've gotten a little bit critical of them. But we're not here to talk about the flawed docky creators, but rather the nature of these dockies. And there's a trend that I've noticed. Most, if
Really?
not all of these hostile behaviors are not necessarily done via public callouts and open verbal shitting on stream like what many Twitch streamers do.
Right.
Instead, it's a lot more subtle and insidious.
Hi, hello.
A little something called relational aggression, otherwise known as social aggression. It's a type of
Relational aggression is the deliberate use of social relationships to hurt someone. Instead of physical harm or direct verbal attacks, the goal is to damage your reputation, your social standing, and your sense of belongings. Oh my god, that's exactly what this is! I never knew that there was...
Okay, I already had a headache, woman. You're just making it worse. Sorry, my apologies. All right, let's continue.
was a word for this! It's true! That is exactly what they do!
psychological
I think something that really fucking bothers me is how she's trying to act surprised over learning a new word, and it's just like you shouldn't. Why exactly? It's like, why is she yelling? Why are you yelling when learning a new word like this? It's just like, all right, good. My tooth is killing me right now. I need to go buy more ibuprofen. I'm just bothered by the fact that she is she's doing all of the clear signs of a React bait streamer where, you know, she's got a clickbait thumbnail where she's putting Cinder on it. And Cinder is the big thing. Again, to be fair, what's his name did, but like she's maintaining that thing by putting Cinder on there. She is also doing the thing where she's like screaming, trying to exclaim, trying to like make herself louder, which is something that they do when they're not interesting. They don't have anything to add, and the only thing that they can do is make themselves loud. So because if you make yourself loud, more people will like look your way because oh my gosh, they're loud, and people like that kind of shit, I guess. So it just bothers me that that's what she's doing. But that's what she's doing right now, and I hate that. Oh, sorry. Yeah, let's continue.
Bullying, where instead of physical or verbal harm that men usually employ, they instead damage a person's relationships, reputations, and platform. It usually comes in the form of spreading false rumors, gossiping, social exclusion, or active gaslighting, among many others. It's basically the domain expansion of manipulation tactics. Now, men are very much capable of relational aggression, but women do it more, and do it slightly more aggressively. Studies have shown that more often than not, women actually employ this behavior. Though I should let you know for the sake of good faith that a lot of the research about this also recognize that other factors may impact the results of these studies, such as home life, school environment, and peers. Ages are also wide, ranging from age 7 to college years.
Wow.
Some studies also suggest that there's...
I don't know why that made me laugh, but wow. Wow. Like literally no thoughts, head empty, retard motherfucker, has nothing to add. Literally just taking content so that she can pad out her watch time and pad out her live streams. I am done watching this video. Like, we are 7 minutes in. I am done watching that one. Done watching that one.
This is clearly peak content, not the EDP video. Why there's so many people
I wasn't
watching
thinking about
EDP
that
video?
one. I was thinking about the honey scam one because the honey scam one is one that I have yet to react to. May not ever happen because, you know, I just lost the time to do it.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty much over now. People just gotta accept it.
Yeah. Oh, she reacts to the Amazing Digital Circus episode.
I'm stuck on why she's reacting to Punch Forever. Good series.
I love how that got like no views on it. I got my level of
Because
views on
everybody-
it.
What is it? Like the actual like video itself, every single time a new episode of Punch Forever comes out, it immediately gets shadow banned, so I'm not surprised.
Oh goodness. All right, let's see. Okay. Well, you know what? That one looks good for the last 15 minutes.
Nobody can hide this kind of craziness for that long.
You can like make her leave. How's she doing here?
Is that why you act crazy? Hey, what do you mean by that? Hi, I'm Mari. Hope you're having a good day, and I hope this video makes today just a little bit better. Okay.
Something tells me it won't, but let's see. Maybe I'm wrong.
So today we are going to be taking a look at when cops save boyfriends from
Oh, I just noticed the amount of time that she spent talking before the video started went down to basically 0. That's hilarious. Wonder why. It's like less time to put in for her editor so that her editor has less to do. She seems to have grown entirely on normie girl privilege. Her content is super boring. I agree. And you know, if this is the content you like, you know, I'm not gonna like well, okay, that's a lie. I am gonna flame you for that. But like, how do you survive? How do you survive like long term doing this? Because like you're gonna crash out, or not crash out. You're gonna like burn out, in my personal opinion. This is like content that you burn out on if you don't like find meaning in it. I mean, like, again, it's why I rail against people. It's why I rail against people that do this kind of content, because it's like, how do you keep yourself from not wanting to end your own life doing this? Don't do that, by the way. And if you are feeling suicidal thoughts, you should talk to somebody. But like, how do you do this kind of content and feel fulfilled? Like, are you just doing it to clock into your job every single day? Sorry, I'm putting stuff away. Do you just do this to clock in every single day and then just like do it and then you go home at the end of it? Like, is this not fun for you? Because if it's not fun for you, I don't think you should do it. and I am kind of directly speaking to MariYume when I say this, but like if you don't actually enjoy doing this, why the fuck would you do this other than just to clock in and do a check? And at that point, I don't know. I'm listening to this and I'm getting mad because I don't see a passionate individual. I see somebody that's just like, I want to make money, so I'm doing this to make money, and that's it. And I don't like it. I'm sorry. I got nothing else to say other than just I don't like it. She started doing this when it got to the point no one was watching her streams 2 to 3 years ago. I mean, fair enough. I mean, like, I'm doing what I'm doing right now because I know people find it interesting and I know people enjoy it. But, like, I just get so confused seeing people do this kind of content. Because I know there's a part of them that doesn't enjoy it or does it just to do it. And it's just like, there's no passion in there. There's nothing that makes that interesting to me. You just look like you're doing it to kill time, and it sucks. Squaw's better.
Well, the thing is,
we'll have to put Squaw on
the
there
thing is,
eventually. Go ahead, sorry.
the thing is, oh wait, no, you're good. Sorry. What is it? The difference is, Akko, is that you know still how to entertain an audience because you don't just do react. You pick and choose a react. Sometimes you finish it, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you just straight up play games during the middle of it, and that ends up also activating everyone's Zoomer brain. You play games outside of that with your friends, and when you're not doing that, you're doing other things, or talking about nerd stuff, or you're talking about like cool things you found, or doing the card unboxing where you're, instead of just doing drama day in and day out, you're sharing your Pokemon cards and stuff. You have a mind of your own, and you actually try to improve your content so that you're not like everyone else out there. Same thing with Mizu as well. What you gonna say, Sparky?
Oh no, sorry, I returned.
Where you went?
What have I missed?
I rage quit the last one.
Akko tapped out.
I missed it. Okay.
Yeah, you'll have to watch it later.
Yeah, sorry, kiddo decided he wanted to spew.
No, you're good. You're good. Kid takes priority.
Was it? I was just explaining to Akko that the difference between Akko and something like, because it's not just MariYume, it's just React Slop in general, is that they're like coasting on that until eventually they break and be like, VTubing wasn't all that it was cracked up to be. And it's like, did you do anything else? Did you like chat? Did you have a just chatting session with your community every now and then? Do you talk about like your hobbies and stuff? You don't even have to be hobbies that you like all actively know about. Even like I found like some VTubers nowadays, they swap to face cam and stuff, and all they ever do is just do IRL stuff. And it's like, there's a
You're talking
reason why,
about
like,
Bao, and I know
Slop...
you're talking about Bao.
No, I'm not.
Yes, there's dozens of VTubers.
Fair.
Even some of the smaller ones who are like, oh, your stuff was like really interesting, but like not my cup of tea, but I'd still follow you for that. Even they've swapped to just doing React Slop or like hand cam IRL stuff, and it's just kind of like, well, everybody else is doing that. I guess I'm stuck here and I'll be here for eternity because I'm not showing my face.
Unfortunately, this is it is a side effect of just oversaturation.
I can't even say saturation. I'm not even sure if I would even say saturation, because they went from one saturation, they went from like an assuming saturation to an actual saturated market. That's the problem. They go from one saturated market that they perceive as saturated to like the billions of vlogging channels out there. Heck, one guy I follow, he literally was like, oh, he did like tea stuff, and then all of a sudden he's like, all right, I'm in Japan now and I'm trying Japanese candy, like the 50 other VTubers or turned IRL streamers that went to Japan and are now trying Japanese candy.
Yeah,
well, I mean, it's just this. There's only so much that anyone can do on a platform. Yeah, there's tons and tons and tons you can do, but usually, you know, because of the way the algorithm is, you're usually punished for doing something that's different, that's not like popular, being hit on at the moment. So that kind of really narrows your window down of what you can do to that specific point in time. you do anything else, yeah, it might catch on. It might hit if you're lucky, but it's gonna be, oh, well, this is the trend right now. Do the trend.
Right.
And it's just, and what it does is it slogs the system. And when it does that, it becomes oversaturated. Not just for VTubing, but just streaming video content in general.
No, yeah, I agree. It's one of those things where I don't really hate the players that much. I hate the game. But by the same token, I do hate some of the players because I feel like they should know better or do better. And the only way that you kind of like fix that is just be better than them and become the better content, which is a very gay thing, I guess, to admit. But like that's my mindset is like, I see these people, I hate their content, and it's just like, well, the only way it'll improve is if I make better content on my own.
Yeah. Well, it's like on my channel. It's like, I know there's a way I can, bring my channel out of the dust. There's several things I know I can do. Like one of them is to go back in doing the tech videos, because that's what a lot of my like hard hitting content besides gym is like several thousand views on dozens of those videos. Problem is, it's like I don't want to. It's too much of a hassle to even just set the equipment up and even go through it and just try to record it. Whenever I do repairs like that, it's just easier for me just to repair, not focus on like narrating or focus on trying to film it. Because I have a bad tendency of I blow past all that because I'm focusing in on the problem, not trying to capture it for people.
Right. True motivation is spite. Kind of. Not really. It's kind of only like half C's for me. Part of the reason why I became a VTuber is to spite somebody else. Only partially, though. Anyway, let's continue.
Go ex-girlfriends. And no, I just want to put it out there right now that this video is not about me.
He's not going to put his hands on me like that and choke me and slam me on the ground, so you can take him away from my house now.
Crazy. Hey, sis, quit.
What is that shirt?
Of September 1st, 2024, police received a call from a man stating that his ex-girlfriend had assaulted him. Here's what happened when officers arrived.
Hi.
Yes, ma'am.
He's not going.
I wish I had Mizu here right now. This would have been a perfect thing for Mizu to watch and comment on.
Might have seen it already.
Yeah, there's a possibility he might have seen it already.
Don't put his hands on me like that and choke me. And
Ma'am, he thought you said you liked it, bro. No way.
slam me on the ground, so you can take him away from my house now.
Okay, hold on.
This is why we can't have nice men in our lives.
He wakes up every day and talks about how bad my kid is, and I'm sick of it. His kids are little brats, and they're bad too, okay? And I'm tired of it. I held my tongue long enough. So this morning when he started...
Can I just say, woman, does this cop know who you are? If not, I probably wouldn't just go off like this. Because the cop is going to be like, so confused.
Well, even that, I'm sitting there going, he badmouths my kids and I badmouth his kids. And it's like, oh my god, those poor fucking kids. that's my fucking reaction.
Yeah. By the way, chat, we are probably going to be done here in a few minutes. Just because, one, because it is getting close to my time. And two, tooth pain is actually... I want to go to bed. But here's what I'll say. So far, MariYume is not inspiring confidence.
I said, I'm sick of you waking up every day and talking about how bad my kid is. I said, you can get your shit and leave. So I went inside.
Is this like a therapy session? What is this? Why does the cop care about this?
I sat on the couch. I called his mom. You can call his mom and verify this. I said, you need to come.
This is Southern. This is normal.
I'm waking up every day and talking about how bad my kid is. He come over there and gets in my face. Your kid's a little fucking punk. All he does is this and that. Proceeds to get on top of me. Chokes me by my throat. Picks me up. Slams me to the ground. She's like looking for marks. I'm kicking him, grabbing him because he's got me by the throat where I can't breathe. Picks up my phone.
I can't breathe, officer. I can't breathe. I was waiting for her to do that.
Jokes. I can't make jokes. I can't make jokes. MommaOcco band.
Oh, goodness. Goodness.
Throws it across the room, okay?
Right away, Barbara tries to downplay the situation by trying to paint herself as the real victim here. But that all changes the second her now ex-boyfriend comes out.
I think this is the second time y'all been here. Like,
We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that.
my kids are inside.
Yeah, because
Hey, sis, quit.
Whoa! Jeez, did you see the cop pull that woman back? Holy shit. Okay, that's actually kind of funny. Okay.
Now I kind of wish there was no commentary.
I'm sitting there going, is he drinking an energy drink or is he having a beer cracked open?
That's a good question. I don't know.
Pretty getting aggressive. Wait, what? This is like a domestic thing. So this is the second time they've been here this month. That's kind of crazy. And they're like, why is she already like about to attack him? Why is she getting up in his face in front of the cops? Like they're gonna stop that immediately. Like they're not gonna just let that happen.
Stop. Touch her.
The things with these types of stories you see in many true crime stuff is that the ones that are lying always overtell a story to make it more believable. Most real stories are not as clear cut as she makes it out to be. Yeah, because like a lot of the details get a little fuzzy when the real things happen. It's always interesting too. I don't know what it is. Okay, I don't know if I'm being mean when I say this, but is it just me or the type of women who vape act exactly like this? I don't know what it is about vaping, but every woman that I've ever met who vapes acts like this.
You know what? I'll give her that one. Not every woman, but a lot of women that vape. I'll agree with that. There you go, chat. There's my my one positive agreement there. And with that,